Hello my dear student. In today's science class, we will discuss about a new chapter. The name of the chapter is chapter number 13, Knowing Our Environment. Learning objectives are: first, define environment, biotic and abiotic environment. Biotic environment includes producer, consumers and decomposers. Relationship between abiotic and biotic environment, human beings and the environment, impacts of pollution on human health, conservation of the environment. Now let's start our today's topic. First, define environment. Anything that surrounds us is known as environment. Environment means to surround. Our environment basically includes all non-living things and living things. All living things like plants, animals, microbes, and non-living things like air, water, sunlight, soil, etc. Now, all these things, air, water, plant, animals, and microbes, that makes up our environment, and also known as components of the environment. So, the environment, our environment make up two components like abiotic components and biotic components. Clear? Now, abiotic component. What is abiotic component? The abiotic environment consists of non-living things. It includes air, water, land, sunlight, rainfall, etc. These components influence the nature, behavior and distribution of living organisms significantly. These are known as abiotic components and it makes abiotic environment. Now come biotic environment. The biotic environment comprises of living things, all living things like plants, animals and microbes. And this biotic environment is broadly classified into three groups. Number one, producer, consumers and decomposers. Now, what is producer? All living things that can prepare their own food, they are known as producer. Example is plant. They are also known as autotrophers because green plants have the ability to prepare their own food through the process photosynthesis. Clear? Next come to consumers. Who are consumers? The organisms that eat the food prepared by the producer are known as consumers or heterotrophers. They are also broadly divided into three categories. One is herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. Why? Because these all are directly or indirectly on producer. Now come to decomposers. The organisms which feed on dead plants and animals and reduce them to simpler substance, thereby returning the constitution back to the soil, is known as decomposers. Like bacteria and fungi are the decomposers. One more thing children, certain other animals such as jackals, vulture and hyenas also feed on their remains of dead animals. They are also known as decomposers and also known scavengers. Clear? Our next topic, the relation between abiotic and biotic components. First, there is an interdependency between abiotic and biotic components of the environment. Animals depends on plant for food. Plants depend on nature for sunlight, water, carbon dioxide to prepare their food. Plants and animals need water and air for survive. When they die, decomposers reduce their dead bodies into nutrients and return back them to the soil. The nutrients taken up by the biotic factors from the abiotic environment are ultimately returned back to the environment, and this cyclic process continues in the nature. This is the relationship between abiotic and biotic components. Hope this portion is clear to you all. Now children, our next topic is human beings and the environment. All organism includes human beings on the environment to fulfill their needs like oxygen, water, food, and also shelter and medicine. We all depend on our environment. All our needs, it's big or small, are met by the environment. A healthy environment is absolutely necessity for our well-being. But man has always tried to bring changes in it to suit this convenience. Due to this, we are continuously degrading the quality of healthy environments, and which ultimately affecting us. Like deforestation. Excessive deforestation is done to clear the land for factories and buildings. Due to this, an imbalance is created in the nature, which led soil pollution, air pollution, etc. Industrialization. Developing a large number of industry to make life comfortable and improve our lifestyle adversely affect our environment. Various harmful gases are released from these factories, which lead the air pollution. Next, increasing number of vehicles. With increasing in human population, the number of vehicles also increasing. Due to these harmful gases, smokes which are released from these vehicles are degraded our atmosphere and led to air pollution. Besides the air pollution, vehicles also create noise pollution. Clear? Now our next topic, impact of pollution on human health. Various kind of pollution like air, water, noise, soil, land pollution are affecting human beings in different ways. There are some common health problems like due to air pollution, human face diseases like or problems like asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia and lung cancer. Due to water pollution, cholera, dysentery, even mental disorder also. Next, noise pollution. Noise pollution can permanently or temporary deafness in human beings. Next, soil pollution. It reduces the fertility of the soil, thereby producing lesser food. These all are the major problems which are caused due to this pollution and which affect human health vigorously. Clear children? Last part of this chapter is conservation of the environment. Protection or restoration of natural environment is known as conservation of the environment. We need to conserve it for the survival of human race in future. Few ways of protecting our environments are plant more and more trees, reuse and recycle materials like newspaper, plastic bottle, etc. Save water and electricity and manage the industrial waste sensibly. Clear children? Hope this whole chapter is clear to you all.